If you're a Call of Duty fan or you just like to follow the people that like Call of Duty, such as me, you have probably heard about the new rumor of Call of Duty World War II. That's the title. It's not Call of Duty World War II themed, it's just Call of Duty World War II. Which, obviously, we know what this entails, and apparently, this is the most credible leak we could ever get, because it was the same guy that leaked Infinite Warfare a couple months before E3 last year. So, I trust it. I'm not going to show you any pictures, because I do not want to get copyrighted, but I am going to talk about it. Now, this is insane. This is going to be so good, playing a World War II Call of Duty again. The last one we had was World at War, and that's what you're watching in the background. First little thing is one of the first Marine missions, and it's basically kind of storming the beaches of someplace in Japan, but not D-Day. I wish it was D-Day, but I don't think you were able to accomplish D-Day with the amount of graphics and frame rate that World at War had at the time, but with next-gen consoles, I think this is perfect. They can have a full-on scale D-Day invasion, kind of like the old-school Medal of Honor. Oh man, I am so hyped. As you guys could probably tell, I just can't think properly. I'm just hyped. And this game feels so nice, so realistic too. So, I'm talking about World at War at the moment. And just playing hardcore online in this game is phenomenal. It makes you feel like you're in the war. Now, of course, I don't have my CD for Xbox 360. I gave it to my brother, or I didn't give it to him, but he's borrowing it. And just haven't got it back from him yet. And just, I'm playing on PC and there's not as many people that play, but still just playing there, finally having the eeriness of just the silent war that you have to go from point A to point B, that you can die instantaneously and never know where from. Guys, this game is phenomenal. And Sledgehammer, I have confidence in you. Honestly, looking at it, I think Advanced Warfare was a pretty good game. It just introduced mechanics we didn't like. We didn't like the exosuits, but to me, Advanced Warfare did the exosuits right, because they were the founders of it. It was all their idea, and if you knew how to use them, I know some people couldn't keep up with them, which I can understand that hate, but besides the weird balancing things, how they never nerfed the ASM-1 and the BAL too good all the way, besides that, the game was honestly pretty solid. You guys gotta give it that. To me, it's the best looking game, the best looking Call of Duty on next gen. It blew Ghost out of the water, and to me, it blows Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered out of the water in graphics. I think this game was beautiful. And Sledgehammer also made one of my favorite Call of Duties. They didn't make the campaign, well, they made sort of some of it near the end. MW3. MW3, as you guys know, I play that game all the time. And I would still play it to this day, I just don't have Xbox Live. And I remember playing that game for hours and hours and hours, and I can still play it for hours and hours and hours. I've spent most of my summers just playing MW3 in one way, shape, or another. So, to me, if they can keep my attention span to that game that is older than Black Ops 2, that game is like 7 years old now, or almost. Actually, I think it's 6 years old, and Black Ops 2 is 5 years old. If Sledgehammer can keep me attracted to that game for this long, I'm feeling pretty confident in their ability to make this new game that's boots on the ground. And a lot of people seem to not forgive MW3 just because it was basically an MW2 copy. But everybody loves MW2. Have you guys heard the the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? Basically, that's what they did. It was a basic copy and paste with a little polish up on the edges, and to me, it was great. Now, let's get back to this new game that's leaked to come out. Now, there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of potential here to have gore come back. Gore has not been a thing in Call of Duty for years. And back in World at War, I think World at War was the last Call of Duty to really have some gore. Back in World at War, you get to take a double-barrel shotgun or a bouncing Betty, or any type of explosive or hard-hitting weapon and blow off people's heads, their legs, their arms, and shred them to pieces. If you're walking and all of a sudden you just hear boom, just that little whistle, you knew you were done. That's a bouncing Betty, and you get to watch your body explode into pieces. That is so satisfying. It sounds terrible. It makes everybody sound like a psychopath, but it's satisfying. It really makes you feel the dread, or maybe not the dread, but at least something. It makes you feel something about the war. And honestly, that's what I love about it. If you guys remember my Battlefield 1 review a little while back, I said I like this game because of the atmosphere. It makes you feel the grit of the war. And World War I was a pretty devastating war, but nowhere near as devastating as World War II. This is the most manpower lost, the most machines built for no reason, just to have them destroyed, trying to outgun each other over and over and over. This could be amazing. We could see sea battles. We can go into the island hopping. So many things World at War didn't touch on, we can do. We can try to have artillery battles, bring tanks back. Tanks were phenomenal in this game. If you weren't that good on the ground, but you just wanted a few kills, but you didn't, you wanted to be OP, you wanted to feel like you're OP, but you really weren't, you kind of had a disadvantage, you could get into a tank, get a few kills, and then just die. You got that adrenaline rush, you got kills in the tank. And then if you want to take it slow, you can get a Car 98K with a scope on it and chill in the back, blow off some heads of people trying to rush your flag, or even trying to get in your zone in war. And that is one more thing. War could come back in its true form. Now, war did come back in Sledgehammer's previous game, Advanced Warfare, as called Momentum, which actually Momentum was pretty fun to play in Advanced Warfare. But nothing will beat World at War's war. And guys, I think that'll do it for me. Oh, one more thing, Nazi zombies, true Nazi zombies. Now you guys know my opinions on the new Treyarch zombies. I am still God in love with the old ones, but just don't like the new ones anymore. This could be an opportunity for another developer to dabble in the storyline. Maybe they can even be canon with each other. Think about this. I'm gonna go into another topic, or I'm going to go into that in another commentary. But guys, that's going to do it for me here. I know I kind of rambled on a lot because I'm just really excited for a potential World War II game. This guy is the same guy that leaked Infinite Warfare all the way back last year in like April or something. So it's pretty credible. I'm going to put my foot down and say that this is going to be a World War II shooter. And there's one more thing, actually. The competitive scene. How will it do? They're going to go from exo jumping to boots on the ground. I think they're going to love it because most of the players are older players, and they've been playing, boots on the ground Call of Duties forever, and that's just what they're used to in the first place. It is going to be a change because they've been playing these games for the past 3 years, because I know pro players, all they do is play the new games. They don't play the older ones. You guys saw I tried to play Infinite Warfare because I wanted to be a pro player. I wanted to help out some people, because I know they'll take 15-year-olds. I mean, look at Sharp TK. His first tourney was like at the age of 14 or something, his first LAN. But guys, again, finally, that'll do it for me here. I am so ready for this game, and I'm going to go into another commentary. This will probably be posted in the same night, so be looking out for that, about the zombies storyline and what they can do. Alright guys, see y'all on the next one.